The zoo truck suddenly broke down. The driver opened the iron cage holding the gorilla and ordered it to help push the truck from behind. But the gorilla used all its strength, and the truck still wouldn't budge. The driver kept yelling at it not to slack off, but the gorilla felt something was off. So it quickly ran to the driver's cab and looked inside. Sure enough, it discovered the stupid driver hadn't released the handbrake. Although it was pretty annoyed, the gorilla didn't want to waste words with this idiot. Soon the truck started slowly moving forward, but when it finally pushed it to the top of the hill, the truck's speed kept getting faster and faster. The gorilla behind was frantically waving its arms. It hadn't even gotten on the truck yet, but the driver had already forgotten about it, just when the gorilla thought it was homeless. A cop on a bike appeared behind it, so the gorilla chased after the truck like crazy. In no time, it hit 70 miles per hour. Even the cars next to it were totally stunned, but because the brakes failed, it crashed right into the slowing truck. Turns out the tire had suddenly blown out. Once the driver successfully stopped the vehicle, he quickly pulled out a huge pile of repair tools, but completely ignored the jack sitting right there. Then he grabbed a socket wrench and worked up a sweat, but a whole hour passed and he hadn't even gotten one bolt off. The gorilla in the cage was so helpless running into such a stupid human, so it used hand gestures to signal it could help. The driver thought pushing the truck was fine because of its strength, but changing a tire was skilled work. Said this job was beyond it, but seeing it didn't look like it was joking, he decided to let it give it a shot. The gorilla smoothly grabbed the spare tire. At that moment, the driver finally understood what the jack was for. Before long, it easily took off the tire. Then with a series of smooth moves like a mechanic with decades of experience, in a flash, it actually got the new tire on. For a moment, it was hard to tell who the real gorilla was. They thought the rest of the trip would be smooth sailing, but disaster struck again.